Namaskar, this is Bhola Kumar Sonar, the CBI man, Mumbai. Time to time I upload the things related to the industry, and now I am with Dr. J.V. Parekh, international dairy consultant, who has more than 50 years of work experience and who involved his life to the dairy industry only. He given his experience to the not only in India but the globe as well. So this is our opportunity to learn something from Mr. J.V. Parekh. Parallelly, we will discuss lot of about the dairy industry, the past, the present, and the future. And simultaneously, we know about his educational journey, work experience, etc. So let's welcome to Dr. J.V. Parekh.
Thank you very much, Parekh Kumar, for interacting with me today. Good afternoon to all of you. Just I want to start my journey when I studied from the Dairy Science College Anand. In 1971, I passed out, and most of the time I was a first class first throughout the career. And then after my passing out this graduation, I had a 1 year job in Amul Dairy, where Dr. Korean was managing director, and I work under him. So I know the dynamics of working. At that time, this was just the beginning of the Operation Flood. There was a shortage of the milk, and slowly, milk under Operation Flood, milk has increased. Same thing, NDDB is also established to take care to replicate the Amul. So this is how my journey started from the education point of view. And then after my working in Amul Dairy for a year, then I got the fellowship to go to the NDRI Karnal to do the masters in the dairy technology. So after doing 2 years master course, this was mainly on the increasing the shelf life of the milk powders with some addition of some antioxidants. And afterwards, I have done my PhD under my guru, Professor Dr. M.R. Srinivasan, and I passed out my PhD in 1976. Then I got some international Commonwealth Fellowship Award. Then I was asked to go to the Australia with CSIRO in Melbourne. So I was working as a Post-Doctorate fellow for 3 years in Melbourne in Australia. My main working was there about this different type of the development of the products, mainly from the fat-based products, replacing the cocoa butter from the chocolate, and the yogurts and other ghee conversion from the buttermilk, from the butter oil, and some of the other products at that time we have developed. Also, we have developed some of the methods to measure the spreadability of the butter. So I work there in the industry also, particularly Peterbilt's, then Cadbury's, and other cooperative dairy plants. So after coming back, I was just finding a suitable job in India. Then I was given offer by the NDDB at the time, but then I thought I would start my own. This is how the journey started from 1980 onwards in the dairy industry. So now it is almost more than 45 years experience in the dairy industry, and I have done more than 100 projects in India and abroad. I have done a lot of turnkey projects as well as for the small value-added products or wherever required. I was also an advisor to the World Bank also, and also UNDP some projects we have done in Africa. So totally I have got now 45 years experience in the dairy industry to cover all the aspects from the starting from the milk production, processing, and packing and marketing. So this is how I work in the dairy industry, and I learned a lot on the dairy industry.
So this is really surprising me. It's more than 2 to 3 pages is required to introduce about yourself. But in a very short, I want to reintroduce about yourself to my viewers. So Dr. J.V. Parekh, basically he's done a PhD in a dairy and food industry. Simultaneously, he did a post-doctorate in Australia. Now he is known as an international dairy consultant, and he has more than 45 years of experience. This is really, we are so lucky to got this opportunity to discuss about the dairy industry with Dr. J.V. Parekh. So I personally believe those are viewing this video, they definitely got a lot of inputs about the dairy industry and related to the dairy product. So, Dr. J.V. Parekh, can you just tell me what is the world dairy situation nowadays?
World dairy situation is now improving. You know that we are the highest milk producer in the world. Now we are producing about 241 million tons per year.
Wow.
So we are the highest milk producer in the world. Now compared to the other countries, we are far ahead in our milk production. So this is because of we are having a masses production by the masses. We are about 7 crore families are depending on the milk. So we are the highest milk producer in the world, and you can see the second is coming only America, which is far behind. So and then there are other countries are there, but we are the highest milk producer. Now basically problem is about the quality of the milk. These are some challenges because still we are not that much good quality as compared to the developed countries, because you can find because the milk is produced by the small farmers having 2-3 animals. So this is really a challenge that we have to take in consideration. Also the productivity of animal is still poor compared to the other developed countries. Our milk productivity per animal is about only 2,000 liters per lactation per year compared to the 10,000 liters in abroad or in Israel or US company. So a lot of scope is there, a lot of challenges are also there, but a lot of opportunities are also there. So this is a very much important aspect where we have to take. We are representing almost 25% of the total world milk production. And every year we are adding about 10 million tons of the milk. So milk will be produced so much. So world has a lot of, for us, lot of scope is there for the export. Now basically we are not in a position to export because of the foot and mouth disease problem, quality problem, and so many other requirements. So in that way we are still far behind. Our export is also about 6,000 crore rupees, which may be less than 1%. So most of the export can be happen in the eastern side of India, like Singapore, Japan, Taiwan, Korea, China also. And the western side we have got the Gulf countries, all the Kuwait, Dubai, and other countries where a lot of scope is there for the export of the milk. But basically we have to see that how we can improve the quality of the milk and remaining sustainable in the international market.
This is really surprising me because you said that we are forward than the US in a milk production, but parallelly the milk product quality is very poor compared to the American milk, and simultaneously there are a lot of that animal production also. So what is the reason behind that? There is a lack of the education with the farmers, or our industry does not educated as compared to the American industry.
See, our is produced by the masses. As I mentioned to you, about 7 crore families are producing the milk. But now we are going with a backward integration to improve the quality of the milk, by giving some training, some demonstrations in terms of clean milk production, what we call, and that improve the quality milk at the farmer's level. There we are putting some milk bulk coolers also, transport wise also. We are transporting milk in the tanker also, as an insulated tanker, so milk reaches the fastest. But still we have a lot of scope is there from the improving the quality of the milk. That is the one reason why we are not in a position to do. When you can see that Europe is approximately 70%, 27% is the Europe share in the world market, and also the New Zealand is about 22% and the America is about 15%. Total market is about 90 million tons of the products in the international market. But our share is very poor. So we require, because the way we are increasing the milk production, we'll find that after 25 or 30 years, when we become, almost vision 47 up to 100 years of our independence, the milk production will go about more than 600 million tons. So there will be a lot of surplus milk will be available, and for that we have to go some of the value-added products. Now still a lot of scope is there for the value-added products to make it, now we are selling as a skim milk powder or ghee, as a
Okay.
commodities.
Okay.
But if you can break this, SMP or SNF in a different product, the protein, lactose, minerals, and also lactoferrins, and plus you can make some of the products, whey protein concentrate, whey protein isolates, and other caseins. So there are a lot of scope is there for the value-added products for the export also. So
Oh.
these are some of the things which gives more return to the farmers and to
Okay.
the industry also. So I think a lot of things are required to improve. Add some new technology are now coming up very fast to have a more value-added products, to a quick, fast, MBR test for RT-PCR test for the mastitis also. So many things are happening by the NDDB also, by the Amul also, and other private sector also.
Okay.
So private sector and the cooperative sectors are playing equal roles.
Mhm.
So but basically, organized sector is only processing about 25 to 30%.
Okay.
Still, the 25-30% is remained with the unorganized sector, which is a big challenge. How to make them to take to the main organized sector. So you'll find a lot of loose milk or tabela milk, which is not hygienic. It is not life. It is
That's
not,
true. That's
yeah.
true.
So these are some of the things are very much important that we have
Yeah.
to see how we can improve the quality of the milk at the farmers level and education wise and other treatment, feeding, breeding management to improve the productivity of the animal also.
Okay.
And the sustainability also, we are also talking about the manure management. When manure is generated, then how it can be processed and how it can be have a gobar gas plants. NDDB is putting many gobar gas plants to the NDDB Bidra, another company where they can have a gas for which can be used for cooking or for the industry application. So backward integration we are also thinking, and we are also planning for the forward integration
Got
to
it.
see that we can have maximum benefit to the milk producers. Our basic philosophy there, milk producer should get at least 70 to 80% of the MRP price what the consumer is paying. So a lot of scope is there, because now all you find the commodities or cattle feed is becoming expensive.
Expensive, right?
And the cost of milk production 65% is contributed by the feed only. So you can see how we can bring down the cost of milk production in India compared to the New Zealand and other developed countries. So this is what we are trying to do, is that under all these national programs, under this government schemes, that's what we are doing.
Yeah. So end of the day, you want to say to industry that if that person should educate it properly, he get the proper skillful knowledge and expertise, so our dairy industry can become a more productive, more hygienic, more quality wise, everything will be settled down. But this is the gap. It's give that opportunity to the newcomer to enter in the market. So as you know, you are working in this industry since so many years. So what do you think? What is the present scenario of Indian dairy industry?
Presently, we are doing excellent well. Every day, one processing plant is coming up. We have got more than 2,000 dairy plants.
Wow.
As I told you, there is a lot of scope is there, because still big unorganized sector is there. See, out of it, I told you 30% is remain, which is unorganized sector. So there is a lot of scope to convert into the organized. Same thing, lot of cattle feed plant is also coming up, which has give the balance, what we call TM, total mixed ration for the animals. So which will be a least cost formula, which will also help bringing the cost of milk production down. Also, we are trying to improve the hygiene of the milk production also. Processing plant also, we are bringing a lot of automation there also. So to see that milk remains for a long period. Our pasteurized milk life is not very short, maybe about 3-4 days. Compared to the Europe and America, life is about 10 to 15 days. So we are trying to see that more product has a better quality of the milk, and then we will have all more value-added products, which is everybody fancy type of the product, high protein product we are talking now, which is high protein, which is essential for our body, because in India is deficient in the protein. Same thing we are talking now, probiotic foods, which has got gut for the digestion, other things. So all the fermented foods and all our indigenous product also, sweet base, khoa base, channa base, all the Bengali sweets, it has got very limited life. So we are trying to improve the increase the shelf life of this product by so many technologies, by the vacuum packing, modified atmospheric packing, so many things we are applying, and mechanization also, making of the rasgullas, gulab jamuns, or khoa, or even for ghee also. We have a different type of manufacturing method where you can have better quality of the product and remain long time. So we are trying all from all side of the thing. Same thing, improving the productivity of the animal also. We have got now sorted semen. We are also doing the embryo transfer also. So
Okay.
where that you can have only the female calf can be born, and then there is no problem of the male calf.
Okay.
Same thing, we are having embryo transfer. Those animals cannot conceive. For them also, this embryo technology is coming up very fast in this in our country. Even for the Indian cows also. I mean, what particularly we are talking about the Gir or Sahiwal cows. So these are some of the important things are happening. All the national institutes are like NDRI or NDDB or Amul or any of the private sector like Hudson's. All are working on this backward integration, what we call, improving the quality of the milk as well as the bringing down the cost of milk production. And simultaneously, we are going with the forward where we can have a more value-added products. Now 70% still milk remains in a liquid form, 30% of product is only going value-added products. So if you have more value addition of the product, then margins of profit goes more, maybe about 20 to 30%, which can be paid back to the farmer also, and your company can have a better margin to survive. So all dairy industry is now booming industry, is growing very fast, and as I told you that a lot of scope is there for the young blood to enter in this industry, having a small integrated dairy farms, or some of the products can be manufactured. Whatever you find in Europe, either on the cheese based or yogurt, drinking yogurt, like other fruit yogurts, epigamia type of the Greek yogurt. So
Greek
many
yogurt,
products are there, even from this whey product based also. So a lot of scope is there for the value-added products which are not still available in India. A lot of market is there for both the Gulf countries, for the India, for the eastern parts of the world also, particularly China, Singapore, Taiwan, Korea, and even this Japan. So we have to see that how we can have a domestic market, because domestic market also there's a big market. Everybody, young blood wants more better value products, high protein product, low sugar, less fat. That is how everybody is trying to make value addition products and give some healthy product, wellness product, which will give the more fitness for the ethnic and those who are in the regular life, for the old people also. So keeping the health also in mind and improving the quality of the products, everything is, we are trying our best to see that dairy industry get maximum mileage. All these are healthy products. The milk is, as you know, is a complete food.
Yes.
So if it is not adulteration, it has got all lactose, minerals, fat, vitamins, protein, everything. So that is important. So you can survive on only drinking only the milk also. So it's a complete food. But sometimes get adulteration. So now all the food safety and standard authority has come up with so many measures to stop the adulteration or analogs type of the product or vegan type of mixing of the milk with some other vegetable fats or vegetable proteins. So this is what we are trying to do. I am also vice chairman of Indian Dairy Association. So we are also conducting so many sort of surveys. Recently also we have called from so many hotels and catering industry to explain them what is the real quality of the milk, how to judge the quality. Particularly a lot of problem is there with the paneer, asli paneer, nakli paneer, and also the ghee, different types of blending. So we are trying to push up the industry. We are organizing many seminars. Earlier also we organized, BIF is also there in Mulli Kanchan near Pune. They are also doing a lot of work for the giving the training also. And also private sectors are also doing, like D. Lawal and so on, NDRI, Karnal. They are also conducting sort of training, both for the milk, improving the quality of the milk, improving the productivity of the animals, as well as the value addition products and the setting of the processing plant. Also doing a lot of auditing for the energy, how to save the energy, how to utilize maximum the solar energy. Because solar energy is we are very fortunate to have a lot of sunshine in India. So that also we are trying to do. So many plants I have seen there, most of the plants are running on solar also. So wherever we can save the energy and wherever we can utilize this, we call circular economy. So wherever it's completely becomes, there is no other any pollution happens to in the atmosphere, what we call carbon, zero carbon.
Zero carbon.
That is what concept we are now developing, and then see that by 2047 we completely become the pollution-free country, particularly from the dairy industry point of view. So these are some of the items we are doing to see that how the dairy industry can become more healthy and how the other young blood can come. Government also a lot of scheme under this new budget also. They have also provided about 9,000 crore rupees for the
Wow.
dairy industry to develop from the
9,000 crore.
veterinary side also, for processing side also. So many things are happening from the government side. Lot of schemes are also available for the farmers also to buy the animals, to buy the medicines, and to take up the care of the animals. So all the sides, the NABARD is also playing big role for the small farmers, marginal farmers, and some of the banks like Yes Bank and so many other private and our government banks also helping us to give the financial support and then see that the whole project becomes viable. So as I mentioned to you, many projects are coming up now, and those projects are already there. We are doubling the capacity, expanding the capacity. Lots of automation is coming up, the digitalization also coming up in the dairy industry. So milk remains more almost untouched by human, and
Okay.
it can have a better life. Same thing, we are developing a lot of packaging, smart packaging material also, where you can have all the recording, labeling system, so consumer can know, can do the traceability of the milk, from which source it has come the milk. Same thing, we are so much kind to the animal also. So we take care of the proper animals. There is no cruelty with the animals. We have all the cleaning, everything, giving the proper, what you call feed also animal, and they take care. So that type of, sometimes person feel that may be some cruelty, or giving some hormones injection, which is not happening now in the organized sector. Sometimes it is happening in unorganized sector, but now we are very strict that we are trying to see that how unorganized sector can become an organized
Organized
sector
sector,
and
right.
get all the licenses, permission, and take care of the society, or take care of the old people, children, as a health point of view. So we are
Great.
a part of the improving the, we are the food wise also. India is sort of giving a lot of security in terms of milk and milk products.
Okay.
So this is generally, I told you about my experience. Now please, what?
Yeah, it's a very vast experience, and as per you, there is a huge potential in Indian dairy industry, and present scenario is very positive for the newcomers. But what do you think? What kind of the challenges in this opportunity? If someone want to grab this opportunity, so what kind of the challenges will be there?
See, challenges are always there in all the businesses.
Yeah.
But main challenge is the availability of the, sometimes the fund is a problem.
Okay.
Sometimes market is also a problem. So
Okay.
once you have any project you take, you have to do some market research or studies, and then see availability of the raw materials, because we have got 50% buffalo milk and 50% cow milk.
Okay, that is a mix.
Yeah. Sometime in the summer month, like this month, the buffalo milk production goes down.
Oh.
And cow milk production almost remain little bit increase or remain same. So
Okay.
sometimes you have to see the availability of the milk throughout the year. You have to see the where the milk pocket is available, where the market is available, what type of product. You have to do some market research, and you have to see that product is liquid milk is available also. Then whatever the permissions are required in terms of food safety or FSSAI license or other, whatever licenses are required for setting up the dairy industry. And then there is a lot of scope is there. But this is basically, it's a completely teamwork, and all these partners or directors should involve, take interest in terms of marketing, processing, packing, or raw material available, finance, and then it could be a very good success. So I think if market is not a problem, but you have to find out whether you want to have a go with the institutional sale, or you have to B2C, consumer to the go. So accordingly you decide. And the liquid milk also, we have got different type of the liquid milk also now, different fat level. As I told you, high fat milk is, high protein milk is also now is big in demand. Same thing with the lactose free. Some has lactose problem to digest the milk. So we also have a lactose free milk also available. And you can have all these flavored milk with all the nutritional milk shakes are there. All type of the flavored milks are there. Srikhand is there. Indian sweets are there. Different variety of cheeses are there. Milk powders are there. So plenty of products are there. Even ice cream also one part of the dairy product only. So there are a lot of variety of the ice cream. So market as a whole is growing about 10-15% at the growth wise also. Milk production is also going about 6 to 7%. And all the products are going. So a lot of scope is there in the dairy industry. But you should have a right location and right type of the product mix to make it. Otherwise, some government policies are very, very encouraging in the priority industry is considered. So there is no much government policy. Raw material is available. And the domestic market is also very big. So if you start your 1 lakh liter or 50,000 liter or small dairy plant per day, about 10,000 liter or make some value-added products, and then I think that should not be a problem. Same thing with the putting some cattle feed plant is also shortage is there. Some breeding activities also you can do. You can sell some of the animals after doing all this new technology, embryo transfer, AV technology. So a lot of scopes are there from the production side, from the processing side, packaging side, even quality control laboratory you can set for the testing of the milk and milk products. So so many aspects it covers.
Okay.
So there is a lot of scope for the dairy industry. So I think this is a good what we call sunshine industry.
Okay. So you mean to say there are challenges, but parallelly you will have that opportunity
also
as
there.
well.
Yes.
So it's up to you. What's your perspective, right?
Yeah.
So you are talking about the lactose, because nowadays there are lot of the people who has a lactose intolerance. What is the lactose? And
lactose is basically sugar, milk sugar.
Okay.
It's available as a part of, like we have got sucrose, like sugar what we are taking.
Okay.
Lactose. And it's a galactose and glucose. It's a disaccharide.
Okay.
But some people cannot digest and have some fermentation problem.
Okay.
So we have got some natural enzymes. We put in the enzymes, and then after some time lactose get converted, diluted, or it be pregnant, or it becomes lactic acid, something like that. So it breaks basically. So there will not be any problem of the digestion of the
milk
digestion of the milk, because
that is called a lactose free milk.
Lactose free milk. And which is also now growing up, because sometimes some has problems. Mostly, these all fermented products, when you ferment it, become lactic acid.
Okay.
But sometimes in the milk lactose, we have to put some enzymes like lactase or some other enzymes, which will hydrolyze the lactose and make it monosaccharides, and that becomes very easily digestible.
You mean to say if the person has that kind of the knowledge and he has a good setup of the factory, and parallelly he has a team of the skilled person, so making a lactose free milk is also one kind of the byproduct of the milk. Because market has that kind of the demand.
Yeah. So this is one of fraction of the milk, because it contains about 5.8 to 6% lactose in the milk.
Okay.
And about 3.2% is about protein. And if it is a cow milk, there may be 3.5 or 3.8% fat. If it is buffalo milk is there, fat will be more. Lactose almost remain the similar, and the protein may be little bit 3.5%. So composition wise, there is no much variation in terms of lactose. But lactose, milk sugar is also good for the brain. The galactose and glucose, they are good for the brain. So everybody should consume, but those who have a little bit problem about lactose tolerance, cannot digest. So we are going to.
So it's a person to person. Those are
but in India,
okay with that.
Many people are not in India who has this type of problem. So, but there is a demand is there. And same thing, a long life milk like UST milk, long life milk is there, which have many variants. When you make paneer, then whey comes out. When you make cheese, then whey comes out, which has got lot of whey proteins, and that is also can be utilized for making of some drinks from the whey, which is highly nutritional, all the whey proteins. So a lot of products are there that can be worked out.
Okay. So how you feel like if someone's come into this industry, dairy industry, so what is the percentage of the sustainability of their business?
Now this is sustainability is a very good question, which is very important. But if you have got your own source of milk production, your own, putting your own commercial dairy farms, and integrated farm, and they're making some of the products are there in the market, like Proud of Cow or so many other small processing plant. Those who have got animals also, they have got cows or buffaloes, and they do the processing and packing and marketing also. But those who have those don't want to put the milk production line or farm, they can procure the good quality milk from wherever it's available, and then accordingly they can plan out. but they have to see that quality of milk is not compromised and should not be adulterated. You pay a little bit more price, but you see that quality of milk is mainly maintained. Particularly, there is a problem of summer months where there may be some shortage of the buffalo milk. At that time, sometimes adulteration happens. So you should have all these laboratory quality control assurance that you can get you can check the quality and then you can buy and then you can make some of the value-added products.
Okay.
So all the processing plants, automation, digitalization, all the machineries are available in India. You need not have to import much now.
Okay.
Most of the machineries are manufactured by most of the big companies in India. So that is not a problem. Packaging materials are also available, laboratory, all equipment, sophisticated instruments are available. Quick methods are you have to find out aflatoxin or antibiotics in the milk. So if you can sell the organic milk type which is without antibiotics, without aflatoxin, and if you do the proper packing and have a strong cold chain is required, then you can market the product, direct marketing through all these mass media also you can do it. So there is a lot of scope is there. So both things are there. Milk is plenty available. As I told you, every year we are adding 10 million tons of the milk. So that's a huge milk is available. All farms are expanding their capacities. Commercial dairy farms are also coming up. So milk will not be a problem. But as I mentioned to you, quality is still concerned.
Right.
So for the domestic market as well as for the export. So that we have to see that how we can have a maximum best quality milk can be produced from the milk producers and how immediately it can be chilled or tasted there and then it is transported in insulated tanker to the main dairy plant and immediately it is processed and packed and put in the cold storage.
Cold store. So, as you said that there are a lot of chances of the adulteration into the milk and milk product. So, being a company, it is quite easier because we have that kind of the setup. So, we can do it that. We can do the cross checking as well. But at a domestic level, those are buying the milk or milk product for their domestic consumption like at a home. Okay. So, is there any, easiest way for the person who's sitting in a home and want to cross check about the milk or dairy product, either it's adulteration?
Yeah. Now there are small kits are available. It has been sold by so many companies also, by NDRI also. We call adulteration kits.
Adulteration kits.
Yeah, these are 2-3 basic tests you can do immediately about the water or some preservatives or some other addition inside starch. That immediately you can find out the quality of the milk, whether it's adulterated or mixed some with some preservatives or with some of the what we call synthetic type of the milk.
Okay.
And we have to see that all these. Generally, you buy the milk which is a branded products, packed product. Don't buy milk, loose milk.
Tabela milk.
Tabela milk or loose milk or whatever, because you don't know how many toxins are there, inside, because it's produced in a most unhygienic condition.
Right, true.
So better to buy which has got all the certification and it has been properly processed, packed and marketed. And then you can see that its product is available at this wherever the home delivery or through the retailers. But it should be cold chain should be maintained.
Cold chain.
Temperature should not be more than 6 to 7 degrees when you buy the product. So that you have to see it. And then after coming, you can put either in the freeze your milk or you can boil and then you can put after cooling, you can put in the freeze. Then there should not be any problem. But there are small kits are available where you can taste. Society can keep one kit where the big societies are there. Individual can also afford. But if it is a standard brand, if you buy the standard brand like Gokul or Amul or any other dairy plants, and then there should not be any problem. You have to check all labeling, whatever requirements are there, what is the nutritional value, what is the expiry date, packing date, other things, and then you are safe.
So first of thing you said about whenever you buy the milk or dairy product is supposed to be in between 4 to 6 degrees centigrade.
Yes.
It's supposed to be
below 7 degree will be the preference.
Okay. We need to check their manufacturing date as well as the batch before
all the labeling.
Date.
Yes. How much fat is there, how much protein is there, and there is also they give the care number also.
Okay.
If you any got complaint, you can call them also.
Okay.
And then see. Basically, their coding system is there now. We have got the sort of what we call everything is put on
Product
the
code, like
yeah,
that way.
product code is there. So you can immediately call that company and then you can check up that what is the code number and they can find out whether it's a adulterated milk or it's a duplicated milk. Now you'll find so many duplications are
duplication
happening
is also happening.
from the standard big companies.
Oh.
So that also we have to see. So barcodes are also available now, where you can see that on the barcode all the dates are there, where it is manufactured, where it was packed, other things. So it becomes, but now little bit awareness by the consumer is required.
Okay.
And I think the police force has given some powers to arrest those who are doing this type of malpractices, mixing paneer with this vegetable fat and selling like that.
Oh.
Or ghee also adulterated with vegetable oils. So many tests are available now, but any standard laboratories which is accredited, NPL accredited laboratories, that can be tested also. And otherwise, small kits can be also kept in the society, or how it is not very expensive. When you have got doubt about this quality of the milk, you can test at home also.
So end of the day, you mean to say end consumers should aware about what they are buying and what their product
Yes, they should
condition.
know. Yeah, because rampage sometimes adulteration happens.
Yeah.
So we have to be very sure about the quality, because it's such a nutritional product. But if it is adulterated or mixed or something like that, mixed, so it's not more healthy.
But you said that the police force has that kind of the authority.
Yes,
now
they have
they
to
can
arrest them also. That is also so many raids are happening, and it is sometimes they are caught in put in the jail also.
Okay.
But this type of practice, we should, as a consumer, we should be very much aware. So I would suggest buy from the standard companies, big companies like Amul or Gokul or Varan, whatever.
Any branded
packed product. Buy the packed product and see
the
dates.
cold chain should be maintained properly. One I have question, probably that is out of the box. You know that end of the day, the adulteration practicing or malfunctioning or the anything wrong with the final product is done by the Indians or the human being only.
Yes.
And we know that products, if somebody is buying for their home, so definitely kids going to be having that.
Yes.
So what kind of the mentality that kind of the people have? Why are they doing this kind of the malfunctioning, the adulteration? What is the reason behind that?
No, it is a very shortcut, because if you see that if you make the real paneer from the milk, real milk, then it will cost you more than 500 rupees.
Oh.
But if you buy the milk paneer in 200 or 300 rupees in the market, you can say how it is possible.
Oh my.
So it must be adulterated or must be called nakli paneer, maybe made from the vegetable fat, or like that. Same thing with the ghee also.
Okay.
Generally, ghee price is about 700 rupees plus. Pure ghee. But if you find the ghee available in 500 rupees, so sometimes they add some vegetable oils or some what you call dalda type of fat, which is not a really pure ghee made from the animals.
So you mean to say the reducing the product cost?
Yes, they have blend with some of the inferior products. That is the only main marketing. They want to make some quick money, and that is how they are doing. They are basically cheating to the society, to the consumers, and they are playing with some health of the human being.
Yeah, it's not good for health.
We find so many times they are caught in the making of the sweets also, using the mawa, koa. That is a very old, a very crude method they make. And they make Indian sweets or even rasgullas, making from channas. So many things, malpractice, what we call, is happening. But now FSSI and so many other NGO groups also, they are trying to see that. And through awareness program also we are going to start, making educate the consumers how to taste and how to complain, where to complain. I am also a part of the member of the Consumer Guidance Society of India. And that also we are also campaigning this type of everywhere in the schools or in the some societies or clubs. We are demonstrating that how to detect this type of adulterers, which are common adulterers. So this is what we are doing with the addition of.
So here I just want to request to the industry person through this video. So if you want to make a product, if you want to make your profit, my personal request, don't add any hazard to the health.
Yes, yes.
Right? If you want to make whatever you want to make it product, make sure if that product you are going to be have it, your family member, your kids, your parent will going to have it, then I personally believe you have the right to sell that product to the industry.
Yes, yes.
If your family member you don't if your family member don't want to have it, you are not giving to any your kids, so don't sell that product.
Yes, yes.
Right,
So
sir?
that society's ethics, I mean, those who are doing this, they should understand that you are playing with somebody's health,
Yes.
which is very important in everybody's life, To make the money, quick money, or by wrong practices, unethical practices, it is not good for the those who are playing with these type of the things. So we have to always educate them, be ethical, do the right things, and give the right food value of the milk is very high. But if
Yes.
you adulterate something, it has become almost zero value,
That's
because it's
true.
all toxics and some of the preservatives which are not allowed by our food safety or health authority at all. So that is, I think this is some education is required, and some awareness program to the consumer is also required to make sure that wholesome milk reaches to the consumer from the farmers through the ethical practice and modern technology, untouched milk,
Right.
which will happen. So it remains free from the aflatoxins and free from the antibiotics also.
Great.
So we are
True.
looking for a good quality milk for the domestic market as well as for the export markets.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a nutshell. But as I told you, I will pass my, and I am also chief editor of the Daily Times magazine also.
Oh, great, sir.
So which it's bi-monthly published,
Mhm.
and which carries all the news, some of the technology, new technology, what is the industry is developing, and some of the good articles from the foreign authors and from the local authorities. So this is what we are trying to promote, some of the dairy industry in an ethical way, how it can go. Also, I've written a book on technology of dairy products, which is this book, which also gives all the ideas about this manufacturing of the milk and milk products. Now I'm revising this book, but this is also covers first all of the products and the constitutional, all the methods of the tasting the products. So this is also a very handy book that can be also used by some of the consumers, and for the startup also, this could be a good guidelines for this book also.
So, end of this video, I will give all the information how we can get these books and how we can be subscriber of this dairy news. So, sir, now this is not a political program, but as you know that our beloved Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has a vision of Viksit Bharat by 2047. So, what do you think? What would be the vision of dairy industry by 2047?
Dairy industry, as I mentioned to you, now we'll have a almost zero carbon. That's what we are trying to in terms of green gases problems.
Oh.
Because of the improving the productivity of the animals.
Right.
Now our milk production per animal is very less. So that we have to improve. Second thing is the sustainability of the farmers.
Okay.
By value addition of some of the value added products. Basic liquid milk is very basic product. It is all nutritional. But now society also wants some variety, novelty products that can be developed with a requirement like a lactose free or protein or probiotics for different applications. That could be also much more used. And also see that how this all the dairy industry can become more survival and at par with the world in terms of quality. And we also start exporting of the milk and milk products of good quality to the world also.
Oh, great.
So it becomes like a big basket. It's a basically big what you call food security. Wise milk and dairy plays big role in as a food security in the India. So that is how we are visualizing by improving the productivity, improving the quality, sustainability also, and putting all the modern technology, new development, innovations. So we've got many research institutes like NDRI, everywhere is there, agriculture universities are there, plus NDDB is there. And so many other agriculture universities has connection with the college. There are 22 colleges there of dairy science college in India, where there will be also some training programs are also going on for short courses. Those who want to study about this milk processing or production or cheese or ice cream, how to manufacture. They give some short courses about 10-15 days and they teach you. So for any startup, they should have some basic knowledge, basic market information. Then there will not be any failure will be there, and there will be under the sky will be the limit. But they have to do some homework before they take any business, market survey, technology knowledge, and the product in the market. Some of the things is very much important. But otherwise, this is a sunshine industry, and it is growing very fast. And milk is a healthy product. Always we call milk as a complete food. Think milk, drink milk. So many people I find, old people, all children, milk is very important in the
Think milk and drink milk.
particularly for the vegetarian also.
Okay.
So it's a balanced food. It provides almost. At least if you take about 500 ml milk per day per head, then you can meet most of the nutritional requirement. It has got also calcium, which is also for all the problem with the porosis, other things. That also takes care. So it's a complete food compared to vegan foods or any analogs which are mixed together. So that we always advocate that think milk and drink milk. This is where we do we have got on 1st June, we have got World Milk Day. Generally we go at Juhu Beach and we celebrate and distribute the pamphlet, and we offer some drinks also there, milk-based, flavored milk, and then we can have some feedback from them and discussion with some medical doctor also to explain the value of the milk and what are the nutrition, how it can be benefited. So like that we are promoting through magazine, through admission, we keep a lot of seminars, workshop, conferences. So where we talk about technology, about the consumers' problems, about new products, about the viability of the projects and the new developments, or what are the government schemes are coming up, what are the finance can be available. So we call all the sectors, and we have a 3-4 days program always to have this type of workshop. And recently I had also 5th ICC has organized 3 days workshop seminar in Ahmedabad.
Okay.
So I was also chairperson for 3 sessions. And this all we talk about milk and milk products.
Okay.
So I think everywhere, recently also we had a round table conference in our ID house here also, where we invited industries to get some feedback from them. What are the problems there? So we, as a vice chairman of the Indian Dairy Association, we always like to come closer to the industry, to the consumer, to the milk producer, and understand their problems, and then see how we can put technology inside, provide the manpower requirement or training. So everywhere we are supporting the dairy industry, becomes more growth with healthy growth, and everybody keep drinking the more and more milk and becomes healthy.
So actually I heard about that FSSAI has permitted to all 4 animals to utilize their milk and making the milk byproduct. That is a cow, buffalo, goat, and camel as well.
Yes. So all our nutritional values are there. Some are plus minus are there. So depending on the climatic conditions, and it's like a desert like a Kutch or Rajasthan where camels are there. So they are having a camel milk also. In Gulf country there is a big demand. It has got high immunity with the camel milk. Also it reduces the diabetes. So some of the like goat milk also easy to digest. So for the children, for the small kids, goat milk is also preferred. So depending on the requirement, and some of the cheese also can make from the sheep milk or goat milk or camel milk, which are very popular in Europe or some other countries.
But sheep milk is not granted by the FSSAI here in India.
No, not now granted, but it will be granted. Yeah, basically,
it may be in future. Okay, so the 5th animal can add in this industry. So on a very personal note, so being a human being, because India is more than a 10,000-year-old country, and since so many years we are having a milk by especially the cow. So I just want to understand by technically throughout the nutrition, compared to nutrition value, which milk is more suitable or more healthier for the human consumption? Which animal milk?
Generally, we prefer both buffalo milk and the cow milk and the goat milk. As long it is wholesome milk, without
Okay.
adulteration.
Okay.
And those who cannot digest the fat or something like that, for the childrens like kids, they can take even goat milk also.
Okay.
And those who want to put some protein base, they can have also the cow milk with the high protein milk also. Same thing, buffalo milk is good for having 7-8% fat. So it can be also utilized. Some are making the cream and the ghee also from there.
Okay.
And if it is reduce the fat, so you can have a different type of the milk fat also. We call tone milk, double tone milk,
Right.
or standardized milk or full cream milk.
Right.
Like that. Different types of the milk is there. Price is also a little bit varies. But depending on your requirement, those who don't want to take any fat, so they can have a zero fat, what we call skim milk, high protein milk. That is also available in the market by the organized sector. So depending on your budget also or your requirement, you can choose the milk, because whatever the milk we see the quality of the milk. We have a 21 test when milk received at the dock
Okay.
in the dairy plants.
Okay.
And then once milk is coming, whatever the analysis is there, bacteriologically, sensory evaluation, with chemical analysis, then we decide what product we have to make, whether you want to make cheese or milk powder or UST milk or any other value-added flavored milk, fermented product or desiccated product or coagulated product like paneer or cheese, like that. Accordingly, we decide and do. But basically, once you get at the branded products, we have to meet the food safety and standard requirements. If it is a tone milk, then it should be 1.3% fat. It should be SNF, solid not fat, which includes lactose, minerals, protein. So like that, we have got classification. And if you get the certificate, and if they come and they do the audit also. I was also doing auditing under the for 15 years for Maharashtra, those who are doing export inspection council, where we are checking the hygiene of the dairy plant. How much they are taking care of the workers, lighting, hazardous product is not there inside, drainage, other system is there. Plus like quality control laboratory, microbiology testing, are they doing recording properly? Whatever the other adulterants, they are checking properly. So there are instruments are also available now. Quick methods are also available now. Immediately you can find quality of the milk is bad. But these all in the central laboratories in the dairy plants is happening. So we used to go and do the inspection of to certify that this dairy plant is suitable for export of the dairy products. This is the Export Inspection Council under the Ministry of Commerce.
Okay.
So where I was there for 15 years. So we have visited most of the dairy plants, and then we have checked the quality, and where we found some suggestion, we make them suggestion, you do this and that. Then we certify this plant, whatever the product they manufacture, or whatever we have certified this product is fit for export. They are doing. But now both the domestic market also require the quality product, only not for the export or for those who's doing abroad. For the local also consumer, these are our consumers, our family members. So only we see that qualities meet the international quality requirements throughout the world, whether it's for domestic market or for the export market.
So you are not specialized, you are not promoting the particular animal product. You are just saying that it's a depend on the milk quality to quality, person to person, those are going to consume in that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you said that Indian dairy industry it's a sunshine industry.
Yes.
It has a big opportunity. But parallelly, that vegan community is growing in India as well. So how you see vegan community versus
this is a complete food. Dairy industry, milk and milk products are complete foods.
Okay.
And in the vegan industry, we have no any objection. They may be doing, but milk has no any negative things. Milk is helping to reduce your diabetes, cholesterol, all these properties for the health point. It is a healthy product. So earlier the concept was there that if you eat butter, it becomes more cholesterol. But now everything was found. These are nothing to do. So all this disease prevention also, it is good for the milk also, and there is no other disease happens. So whatever the lactose, somebody has problem, that can be taken care, but that may be less than 1% of the society. So basically vegan foods has come because somebody feels that dairies are not taking care properly, cruelty point of view, or some of the products are not good, like that. But that is not true. So vegan food is a mixture of so many flavors, additives, colors, and so many things. That becomes vegan food. It's not a complete food. And that is very expensive. Now milk price, food value-wise, milk price is the cheapest. 60-70 rupees if you pay per liter of milk. And that nutrition, if you ask for anything, you will not get in the vegetable or fruits, which is not complete. So fruits or vegetables are still more expensive than the milk. And the vegan food is even more expensive. If you take badam milk or soya milk or any other products, and they are not giving the complete nutritional amino acid or fatty acid requirements for the body. So again, you have to add these. So many deficiencies you have to add to make it vegan complete food. So which is becomes very expensive also, and it is not meeting still natural requirement of the body.
Okay.
So it's all like, I should not use word like a synthetic, but it is prepared with the addition of so many ingredients, which is all brought out ingredients, maybe expensive also. So cheapest product, complete food is only the milk. That's why we are promoting the milk as a nutritional point of view, as a functional requirement, as an ingredient. In our religious places also, everywhere we are doing, with the milk and dairy products, everywhere we are using for the offering to the god or goddess, wherever the functions are there. Even our Krishna Bhagavan, who used to have all, makkan chor, what we used to call. I mean, our heritage.
Lord Sri Krishna's like
Krishna. So this is in our blood, and it has been proud. I mean, scientifically it has proved that milk is very good as long as it is 100% pure.
You mean to say, if you are a Hindu or vegetarian, no need to bother about the vegan food?
No, not required at all. It's completely food. It will meet all the requirements. If you take
Great.
500 ml of milk per day, morning, evening, at night also, you can have a sound sleep also. Yeah. And you can have making so many products at home also, like chas or paneer, whatever you want to make. Or you buy the product, which is branded product, safe product, and which is a pet product. Don't buy the loose in the market where you find a lot of flies are there, how old the product is. See the expiry date, see the composition, and other manufacturing date, packing detail. This is how they think. Because brand they have to maintain, like Amul or any other Nestle. If you see any private also,
the big brand always care about the rule and regulation.
Because they have to long last, and it's the biggest. Now Amul has become world #1 food industry. So you can understand.
Yeah, and that's true.
More than
and it's a proud for us as well, because being an Indian,
same thing like Gokul also here in Maharashtra, we call as a small Amul in Maharashtra.
The Gokul one. Yeah, okay.
Because they are also taking a lot of care.
In South, the Nandani brand is there.
They will not find any disease in the animal. So milk becomes, contaminated with any disease transferred to the milk. So they take care of the animals properly. They feed, they give a lot of medicine free. Now we are talking about allopathy and Ayurvedic medicine. We are coming, Ayurvedic and homeopathic medicine, not the allopathy, and which also helps to reduce these other problems of the allopathy, so side effect of the thing. So we are doing our best, and I think the dairy industry is on the right path. We are having a lot of international federations also. I am also member of the IDF, International Dairy Federation, so which keeps on having a word summit throughout the world. This year we have New Zealand also, so I may be going. Next year it is in India also, in Bombay only.
Oh, great.
So these things are also, so we'll have a lot of interactions. We will have many exhibitions, lot of conferences, and everybody is updating the knowledge about the dairy industry.
I would also like to request you, whenever there is any exhibition or conference, especially in Mumbai, please
certainly
do
we
let
will
me know.
invite you.
So,
many things are always happening. So if you want to become member of, also you can become other member, or if you don't want to become, we can share all these events, whatever are happening in a whole year.
Yes. So as you are saying that Indian dairy industry is sunshine industry and lot of opportunity, and there's the huge potential.
And it is also a healthy industry.
Healthy industry. That's very important.
As I told you, they take sort of a security of the food. Yeah.
Okay. So
and plus we have got a lot of government schemes.
Scheme.
It has run through NDRI. Sometimes it has run through the NABARD also.
Okay.
Like that we have got this Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampana Yojana also, which also gives some of the fund to the milk producer also. And then we have got this animal husbandry infrastructure development fund also, for both for the private sector as well as for the cooperative sector. So private sector and cooperative sector both are growing equally now. And the government is completely open to support, whether you are coming from the private sector or cooperative sector like Amul, or private sector could be like Govind or Sone Dairy or Hudson Foods. So many are there, equally are there, and they are also doing. Paras is there, Parekh is there, so many dairy private also there. So they all are now taking care of the backward integration, improving the quality of the milk at the farmer level and improving the productivity of the animal. So animal can give more milk. So cost of milk production comes down. So it becomes more sustainable to the farmers. And also go some value-added products, highly value-added products, which are some of the products are still imported, special type of the cheese, lactoferrin. So many products are imported also, worth of 1,000 crore. So we can have some of the import substitute product can be developed, which has got huge market. Technology are available, whether it's a freeze drying or a IQF or a drying system or coagulation. All technology, continuous plants are available, automatic plants are available, and there is no problem in technology, machinery wise, knowledge wise. IT number also, we are number one in the world also.
Great.
So wherever you want to put up all this system on auto board also is all possible. So I think dairy industry is doing very well, and as I told you, union budget is also for us. Our industry is contributing in the agriculture about 35% of the agriculture budget.
Okay.
This year agriculture budget 1,70,000.
Wow, it's huge amount.
Yeah, and that also dairy industry and fishery also plays 9,000 crore rupees. So this is only for the institutional development, veterinary college development. Now government also scheme to give free medicine, foot and mouth disease to the animals. We have got about 30 crore animals. So we have to make the disease free. Mastitis medicines are RT-PCR tests are also able to detect the mastitis and the cure it. And now we have got also machine milking is also coming up fast. Hand milking is going away, and immediately milk is taken from the animal, has been immediately chilled in the bulk cooler and processed and marketed. So the whole chain, what we call dairy chain, from the producer to the consumer, we are taking care. They see that quality of the milk is maintained and it is properly explained on the labels and at right time, and a cold chain it is developed. But we have got some of the powders also which has got room temperature. Ghee can be also kept at room temperature. Then we have got UST milk like Tetra Pak milk which is also kept at a room temperature. So most of the all fermented products, whatever lassi, buttermilk or chas or dahi or yogurt or whatever that at the cold store. Because all the live bacteria are there, which is good for your digestion. Gets a lot of enzymes are there. So what we suggest that you can have many products in your table when you are eating. Whether it's a butter, also have different types of the butter. You can have garlic butter, onion butter, chocolate butter.
Varieties are there.
Varieties are there. So children will love that, and you can reduce the fat percentage also. So I mean, scope is used to fractionate the milk. And milk as an ingredient to make some other products. What we are using for making sweets also, Indian sweets. So either you use this ghee or mawa or channa for making Bengali sim, chamcham, rasgullas or gulab jamun.
Nice.
So a lot of, because Indian dishes, everybody wants this sweet also at the end of the day or end of the meals. And it's a growing for a lot of export is also, I told you, is happening. But sometimes the quality problem is there. So we are a little bit taking care that quality is to meet requirements. And that way we are, but use domestic market. 140 crore people are
there, right?
So we don't have to depend big market itself rather than depending on export market. But as I told you, milk will increase slowly, the way it is increasing. 5 to 6% growth is their milk production. So we have to see that we are looking some other, either on our western side where the Gulf countries are there in all these countries, and in the eastern side all these our neighbor countries are there. Nepal is there, Pakistan is there,
neighboring countries.
Sri Lanka is also there. So a lot of scope is there. Even Singapore is there. China, as I mentioned to you, Taiwan, Korea, all countries they are deficient.
Indonesia,
even Japan, Russia also they want to also some cheese from India. So they are deficient. Ukraine. But now because of war, it's a little bit disturbed. So all the eastern part, except the Australia and New Zealand, they are deficient. Even China also. So we have a lot of scope on eastern side. Western side also we have a lot of scope. We are logistically, our location is such a nice. And the neighboring country also are deficient in the milk and milk product, including the Nepal also. So there is a lot of scope, but we have to improve the quality, we have to give some value to the products, and we could have a better packaging material, which is eco-friendly. Now we are all talking about the eco-friendly packaging, recyclables. See, basically we have to see that carbon print should not increase, and the environmental remains eco-friendly. Basically, this is what we are talking eco-friendly now. So this all that we are trying our best to see that, but some of the hurdles are always there in dairy industry. But it's all has to be taken. So there are some challenges, and then challenges can be converted into opportunities, and then we will have success. And because it's a big country, some areas have more milk production, some are like if you go north, there is more buffalo milk. If you come on our side, Maharashtra, we have got more cow milk, 70% is cow milk. Some of the Jalgaon and Nagpur, this Jalgaon and our Kolhapur area is buffalo milk. Otherwise, most of them are cow milk. But as I told you, we mix up together all the chemical and microbiology parameter, we test it, and then we do the fat percentage, SNF percentage, protein, how much, and accordingly we market it. We have different grades of the milk depending on the consumer's pocket and the likings.
Right.
So this is all dairy industry scenario, and it's a big market.
It's such a nice conversation because you talk a lot about the union budget and the government scheme. But do you think, is there any challenges about the export of the milk and milk product?
As I told you, there are, presently we are not doing much exports because of the one is the international prices are so low compared to what domestic price we are getting here. Second thing is some of the countries, particularly developed countries, they are very choosy about some of the composition, quality of the milk.
Okay,
Sometimes we are
earlier
not,
you said that milk quality is not
sometimes not meeting the requirements. So that quality, once we improve it further, but we are now Amul has put 2-3 plants also in the Spain, also America also with a local branding. So traditional products we are doing a lot of export like paneer, ghee or some Indian sweet. We are doing a lot of exports.
Okay.
Sophisticated cheese also we are exporting. But paneer also exporting. But some of the products still there is a lot of scope, but sometimes there is a barriers. That's why our other country we are not allowing to enter in our country because of our producers, milk producer has to be protected.
Okay.
Because if you import the product from the New Zealand or America, because their product are so superior quality wise and the cheaper one. Like America, they give a lot of subsidy to the milk producer. So that become almost cheaper than our local. So our local industry, local milk producer get affected.
But I heard about that mad cow disease, that European declined accepting the Indian milk product due to that mad cow disease. Is this
but now
true or what?
that is completely wrong. There is nothing, no disease now, anything.
Okay.
And as I told you, we have got so many parameters to check whether it's a mastitis or foot and mouth or any rinderfish disease. That we take care of all the animals. There's no problem with that.
Okay. So, as I said that Dr. J.V. Parekh, who already invested his almost more than 45 years of life in a dairy industry, and he has his own magazine where you can get a lot of information about the industry, that is called a Dairy Time. So can you tell me, if someone want to subscribe this magazine, so what is the process? You can share your numbers as well, an email address, if any link
if
are there.
Interested, they can write to us. My number is 9821045922. But we have got another advertising and marketing people also with us, who will help you to design your advertisement also, and we accept all the article, technical news, everything free. But if you want to give advertisement or become a member, there is only some 1200 rupees are there per year subscription. And then you can every year you can renew the subscription, which is also there in the magazine. We also distribute the soft copies. Our Dairy Times is going, and more than 5,000 copies is printed, and more than 50,000 to the soft copy throughout the world. FAO is also going, and also the IDF, International Dairy Federation. So we are well recognized magazine, and it gives all the technical inputs and the news also, what is present scenario.
So for Dairy Times, you just WhatsApp on that given number, you'll get that all the information. And sir wrote that one book that is called A Technology of Dairy Product. if you are from a dairy industry, or if you want to come into the dairy industry, so my personal suggestion to buy this book, that is called a Technology of Dairy Product, written by J.V. Parekh. So if someone want to buy this book, then what is the way? How can is this available on the online?
They can contact me. They are available on Amazon also.
Amazon.
Yeah, also. And we can share their contact number also. This is published from the New Delhi, but it is available wherever you want.
So at Amazon, you can just search it, the Technology of Dairy Product, and you can buy it from the Amazon.
Yeah.
And thank you very much to being with us, and to complete this podcast. I personally believe you will get a lot of input knowledge about the dairy industry, the milk product, milk nutrition value, the government scheme subsidy, as well as that we are so lucky to listen Dr. J.V. Parekh, who has almost more than 45 years work experience. Simultaneously, he did his PhD in dairy and food industry. Also, he did the post-doctorate in Australia, Melbourne. And if you are new at this channel, please do subscribe. And if you are from CBI industry, that is called chocolate, bakery and ice cream, either if you are in a Horeca industry, hotel, restaurant, catering, or if you are belong from HVACR, that is heat, ventilation, air conditioning, refrigeration, either you are related to the MEP, mechanical, electrical and plumbing, feel free to reach at me. My number is 99671 49769. My email address is bhksonar@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe my channel, and please press the bell icon. Thank you so much.